Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of DynamoDB. This is our agenda. We'll see how DynamoDB database or DynamoDB tables are accessed, different database operations, backup and restore, DynamoDB streams, and finally global tables, which is nothing but DynamoDB's replication feature. How to access database or tables in DynamoDB. Remember, there's nothing called database in DynamoDB. The only thing which you get is table. You have already seen this. And we access the tables directly from either application programs or using CLIs or using APIs. A DynamoDB database or table can be accessed by application code, CLI or console also. Database connections are always made using HTTP or HTTPS requests, irrespective of where the connection is coming from. Authentication is done by APIs using cryptographic signature. Authorizations are done by IAM roles. We know what IAM roles are. All authentication libraries are already provided in the SDKs for Java, Python, .NET, etc. programming languages. Requests are sent and received by HTTP and HTTPS protocols only. Now I'll show you the APIs for database or table operations. The first one is create table, and this is the syntax to create a table. You can use this API operation to create a table wherein you can mention the key schema for partition and sort key. You can mention additional table attributes, and then you can mention the capacity units. This is to put an item. You have to mention the table name and its corresponding item. Then to retrieve a single item, we'll use get item, something like this. The table name has to be mentioned along with the primary key. Query can be used to read multiple items with the primary key. You have to mention the table name and then you have to mention the conditional expression for your primary keys. Scan can be used to read all items from a table. It is very simple, just mention the table name, and in projection expression you can mention which attributes you want to retrieve from the table. Using delete item, you can delete one item at a time using the primary key. DynamoDB backup and restore. Backups and restores are done at table level. The backup is created asynchronously. Backup process is asynchronous. That means it does not happen then and there. When you start, a process would be initiated which will take backup of your table in the background. It does not consume any provision throughput or any capacity units. Even though backup process reads data from your tables, your RCUs would be safe. GSI, LSI, RCU, WCU and DynamoDB streams all are backed up when you take a backup. Your backup file would contain all these components. When you do a restore, it does not consume any capacity as well. When you start restore, DynamoDB reads data from the backup file and writes it into the table. Even then, your WCUs would be safe. None of the WCU capacity units or read capacity units would be consumed by restore process. When you restore a table, your GSI, LSI, RCU, WCU along with streams are restored to the new table. Remember one thing, you have to restore to a different table than the source table. Let's see a demo on DynamoDB backup and restore. To take backup of a table, click on the table and here go to the backups tab and then click on create backup. Mention a backup name and then click on create. The backup request was successful and the backup is available. This is very simple. This is how you take a backup. And if you have to restore from this backup, click on the backup and then click on restore backup. As I said, you cannot restore to the original table. You'll have to restore this backup to a new table. Give the new table name and then click on restore table. Restore process is in progress. Now we'll see what things have been copied over from the main table to the restored table. We know that GSI, LSI, the capacity units and streams are backed up and restored. So the new table which is being created, this table should also have the exactly similar capacity units. For table, the read capacity unit is 5 and write CU is 2. For department ID index, which is the first GSI, RCU is 1 and WCU is also 1. For the second GSI, which is employee ID and something else index, RCU is 5 and WCU is 2. These are the three different indexes of my main table or Dynamo table 1. department ID index, which is a GSI. We have another GSI, which is employee ID something else. And then AWS-foundation-IX1, that is the LSI, or that is the only local secondary index of the main table. I have not enabled DynamoDB streams for the main table as of now. This table has been restored from the backup. Let us go ahead and see whether all attributes and all items have been restored or not. First, let's see the items. So all the items have been restored. Capacity units have also been restored as usual. The restored table got a table RCU of 5 and WCU of 2. The first GSI got an RCU of 1 and WCU of 1, and the other GSI has been restored with RCU of 5 and WCU of 2. The indexes have also been restored in this table. Streaming was not enabled in this table when the backup was taken, so streaming has not been restored. Rest all have been restored: GSI, LSI, RCU, WCU, except for streaming because it was not enabled at the time backup was taken in the source table.